When he was 10, he ran home crying because another boy had pushed him at the school. He found his mother in the kitchen and she stopped what she was doing, wiped his tears, and asked, "What happened?" And back then, his problem always seemed important to someone. If he was scared, someone noticed. If he was hurt, someone asked. If he was quiet, someone came looking. And he never had to decide whether his feelings were worth sharing. Someone else decided they were. And that's happened with all of us. Years passed, school became college, college became work, life became complicated. And one evening, he sat on the edge of his bed, staring at his phone. His father had called earlier. His mother had sent a message asking, "How are you?" And he typed the truth. "I'm exhausted. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Work isn't going well. I feel like I'm falling behind everyone else." He looked at the message for a few seconds, but then he deleted it. Instead, he wrote, "I'm just busy." And somehow that became the most honest lie he had told every week. People often think sons stop talking because they don't have emotions, but that's really the reason. More often, they stopped because they quietly began measuring the cost of telling the truth. If they say work is going badly, their parents might worry, and if they admit they are lonely, someone might try to fix it. And if they say they are afraid, they might feel like they are disappointed the people who believe that he'll be okay. So they carry it themselves, not because they enjoy carrying it, but because they don't want to hand the weight to someone they love. And that is one of the reason of being man lonely. And something else changes as boy become a man. As children, they were comfortable simply for being hurt. As an adult, they begin to feel they are valued for how they can handle being hurt without anyone saying it quietly. Medicine absorb it quietly. Be the strong one. Don't create more problems. Everyone already has enough to deal with. So when lives become overwhelming, silence starts feeling more responsible than honesty. And the strange part is, for me, most parents don't stop wanting to know, and most sons don't stop wanting to tell. Both are waiting for same thing. The parents doesn't want to push, the son doesn't want to worry them, and so the conversation stays safely on the surface. Housework, good. Both are trying to be diplomatic, and the reason is still the unknown. Like, are you eating properly? Yeah. Take care. You too. That's how the informal relations become formal. A call full of love that somehow leaves both people feeling a little lonely. Maybe that's why so many sons feel most alone during the hardest period of their lives. Not because nobody loves them, but because the words inside them never seem to fit into the conversation they have. It's difficult to explain months of quiet anxiety in a few minutes before someone says, "Okay, I'll let you get back to work." So they say nothing at all because maybe they are used to it. But here's something worth remembering. When your mother asks, "Have you eaten?" or your father asks, "How's the work?" Sometimes those questions aren't really about food or work. That's a hint I'm giving. Sometimes they are asking, "Is there anything you're carrying that I can't see? So maybe you can share with me?" Not because they expect a perfect answer, but because they still want to know the child who used to tell them everything. And we shouldn't ignore these things. Maybe sons don't stop talking because they stop needing someone. Maybe they stop because growing up convincing them that love should be protected from their pain. And perhaps the saddest part of becoming the adult is realizing that the people who taught you to speak are often the very people you become afraid of worrying. So every week, another call ends with the same words: I'm fine. And when both people quietly wish the conversation had lasted just a little longer, and that's how things became silent day after day. So the only thing I would say, to acknowledge this thing that it exists and be conscious and try to resolve it. Thank you.